Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us for the American Library Association Virtual Conference 2021. My name is Jessie Zairo, and I have with me today Kelly McGillicott. We are from ByWater Solutions, and we will be talking to you about how ByWater can help your library move to an open source solution. So a little bit about what ByWater Solutions does. We provide personalized and responsive support for several open source products. Those products include Koha, which is an open source ILS, Aspen Discovery, which is a discovery layer that allows you to integrate all of your content into one place, libkey, which is an open source kiosk management system, which allows you to keep track of your computer reservation systems, print management, and others, Coral, which is an open source ERM, and then Folio, which is an open source LSP or Learning Service Platform. At ByWater Solutions, our mission and values align with libraries. We want to empower all of your staff to make sure they have the easiest access to any of the open source platforms. One of the most important aspects about open source platforms is that you own your data, meaning we work directly with you to get all of your data into that open source platform, no matter what it is. Flexibility and freedom of accessing that platform is also an important aspect. We want to make sure that you have access to everything you need in one location. And then finally, collaborative partnerships. We work directly with your library and other third-party vendors to make sure that everything that you have accessible in your library for your users can be accessed in one location. A little bit about our history. Back in 2009, our company started with our first partner of Goodwin College. We implemented Koha open source and then moved our way through and up to present in 2021. Some of those highlights include supporting over 100 libraries in 2011, beginning support of libkey back in 2013. In 2015, being named one of the top 5,000 fastest growing companies, and then hitting a great landmark in 2017 of supporting over 1,000 libraries worldwide. In 2018, we migrated our first R1 research library onto Koha. And then in 2019, we brought in a stellar discovery layer called Aspen Discovery. And in 2020, started supporting Folio. As of today, we support over 2,500 libraries worldwide on all different platforms and of all different magnitudes. Our team at ByWater Solutions includes librarians, data lovers, and outdoor enthusiasts as we provide support for your libraries. It's so important for us to be a part of your library and feel comfortable with contacting us. Our partners are all over the world. In a picture here, you can see one of our partners since 2016, Flower Mound Public Library, located in Flower Mound, Texas. We're proud to support libraries, both public, academic, special, and school, no matter what the size. Our services provide migration of your data, implementation of the platform, hosting of your platform so you don't have to worry about having individuals on site taking care of a server, education and training of the platform, making sure that your staff feel comfortable with workflows, and then ongoing support. Whether you have a question about running a report or customizing your OPAC or discovery layer, we're here to answer those questions. We, of course, also provide ongoing development for all of those open source platforms. Let's talk a little more about data migration. During the process of implementation, we go through the data migration process, scheduling meetings that fit your needs and looking at your data. We migrate your data to fit your workflows, meaning We want you to understand how things work and also feel comfortable that you're setting up your data so your patrons can find exactly what they're looking for. During that, we stress for that zero downtime, making sure you have access to all of the material that you need. Our open source support platform is very simple, 24/7 ongoing support. During that time of your support, we also provide ongoing training through unlimited on-demand content, upgrade webinars, and real-time support. When you submit a ticket, you talk to real people. We want to make sure that you have access and understand the questions that you're asking. Our hosting services provide a 99% uptime guarantee. We take triple redundancy with backups, making sure that we have daily, weekly, and monthly backups of your data. We provide free HTTPS security for all of our sites using Let's Encrypt. And we make sure that we are always monitoring those hosted sites for you. So we know before you know that something may be wrong. Education. At ByWater Solutions, we pride ourselves in the education of our partners. We provide comprehensive training when you're implementing or migrating to that new platform. We have very adaptive teaching styles. Whether it's in person or online, we make sure that we work directly with staff to understand each one of those platforms that they're going. We offer complimentary ongoing training. So if you have a new staff member that joins the team, or you're looking to start using a new module in the system that you haven't used before, we provide training for all of your users. We also have a self-paced portal, which allows you to discover more content at any time. Development. All of our developers here at ByWater Solutions are fully part of the open source community. We work directly with our library partners to listen to what they want to make those enhancements happen. We have active leadership in the community. In Koha, of course, working with the release managers and maintainers, and of course with Aspen Discovery, bringing all of that contributed code right back to the community. We want to make sure that our partners help drive the direction of the ILS and/or discovery system. So now let's talk a little bit about those 5 platforms that we support. We'll start with Koha. Koha is a collaborative and rich development model, fully featured ILS. It was developed back in 2000, and this year, of course, celebrating its 21 years, is the most used ILS in the world. Koha is so strong in the community, connecting users worldwide on the open source platform. Aspen Discovery is a full-featured discovery system. Aspen allows you to bring all of your content into one location. So not just your traditional catalog, but also e-content, databases, activities, special collections, all into one location, allowing your users to find exactly what they're looking for. Folio is an open source library management platform, one of the newer open source platforms in the community. It's built around an open knowledge base and linked data. There are libraries worldwide and vendors that provide support for this modular and plugular system. Coral is an open source ERM, or electronic resource management system. This allows you to keep track of all of your vendor relationships, manage all of your resources, including active subscriptions, and tie in workflows to help you look at licenses and analyze your collection statistics. Finally, we have libkey. libkey is an open source kiosk management system. This allows you to use reservation, time, print, and payment management in your library. So whether your patron is coming up to use a computer in the library or make a payment for something that they've printed, libkey is an extensive solution for your library. So what are the next steps when you're considering moving to an open source platform? Our implementation and migration timeline follows this single and multiple step. Once that contract is signed, the first thing we'll do is have a kickoff call. This is where we like to introduce our ByWater Solutions team to the members of your library staff. At this call, we'll set up a timeline and get ready for that migration and implementation. After that kickoff call, we'll begin our data mapping process. This is when you work directly with your implementation specialist to start looking at that data and move it over to your open source platform. After the data begins, then we'll start having those implementation meetings where we start to customize your site, talk about your policies and procedures, and prepare for training. During the training process, we work directly with your staff to get them comfortable on the open source platform of your choice. During that training, we use different styles to make sure you feel comfortable with hands-on and understand how your system works. Then we lead up to that go live. After a period of extensive testing, we get ready for that go live weekend and we get your system up and running. With ByWater Solutions, we provide continuous support, always knowing that staff can feel comfortable calling us, submitting a ticket, shooting us an email, or even jumping on a community Slack channel where they can talk to other librarians and have answers to their questions. It's also a fabulous way to generate ideas and bounce those ideas right off other librarians using that open source solution. If you'd like to learn more about one of the open source solutions you saw today, please contact us at sales@bywatersolutions.com. If you're curious to see some of our partners, please visit bywatersolutions.com to check out more information. We hope you have a wonderful time at the ALA 2021 virtual conference, and please join us later today for presentations on Koha, Aspen Discovery, and open source myths and reality. Have a wonderful day.